a big part of me. I wasn't ready for Sol to go. And I found the horses about a year later and it felt like it was meant to be. My job with the horses is horse logging. The benefits of using horses in forestry is that we go either where machinery can't or it's not welcome. Difficult access, steep sites, environmentally sensitive sites. Horses were an integral part of our working landscape up until the sort of mid-20th century. I do feel quite strongly about the place for working horses in our current environment. There should be a place for it going forward. My name's Kate Mobbs-Morgan. I'm based in South Wales. I trained originally in horticulture, so I'd always worked outdoors, and I've always loved being around animals. This is Kip. He's my herd leader. Kip will be 22 this year. I met him on the day he was born, and I get really sentimental because he's so special. He came to live with me when he was 10 months old, but I've known him from day one, and we have lived and worked together all of that time and looked out for each other. He's been beside my side. He got my business started. I couldn't love somebody more. This is the mighty Quinn. Quinny came to me with huge anxiety, and we've had to work quite hard together to find a way to work around that. He needs to be part of the herd. I can't bring him away on his own. He takes his security from following everyone else. But when he's got his working mindset on, he's absolutely amazing. Next in line is Garth. He has a really lovely temperament. I'm excited about working with Garthy. I like to think that he'll enjoy working alongside myself and the other horses. Kip is definitely easing off. He's going into semi-retirement, and I will only use him for particular things. Quinn will take the lead on the heavy timber, and Garth will follow up behind and start to come into his own. When I was 38 or 39, I was diagnosed with a rare cancer, and that required radical surgery. So far it's worked. It's like 20-odd years down the line. But that was my wake-up call. I could have gone, and I didn't. And I found the horses about a year later, and it felt like it was meant to be. We're based in the Forest of Dean today, and we're taking down 3 or 4 large ash. The felling work is done predominantly by manual hand cutters with chainsaws, and it's the job of the horses then to get that timber out. The lines that I've got in my hands are my steering mechanism. That's my contact, and then they're also listening to my voice. And the more you can do on voice, the better, the nicer the working relationship is. Less pressure on their mouths. Up one, love. Whoa, beautiful. OK, this is a bit beastie, boys. Oh, good boys. I did have a 4th horse, Sol, who sadly we lost last summer. And I say we because it impacted on the herd as much as it did on me. We'd been out at work that week, and he was a bit quiet in the field. And I said to him, if you're still quiet tomorrow, I'll call the vet. And when I came to the field the following day, he'd gone peacefully. I lay with him for a long time, wanting to will him back so that I could tell him how much I loved him. Losing Solly was huge. I have to say I didn't expect him to go first because he wasn't the oldest, so I wasn't ready for Sol to go. I guess it's like losing the closest of friends. Since the loss of Sol last summer, the team's been out of balance, really, and it's been quite difficult to manage over the winter. I've either had to take everybody to work or just one horse at work, which has put quite a lot of pressure on Kip. I wasn't deliberately looking for another horse. I thought I would just wait. Anyway, Brigid showed herself. She's quite feisty at the moment, but she's still finding her feet and finding her place in the herd, really. Good girl. Well done, friend. No. You're with me. Good girl. Oh. Good girl. Beautiful. Well done, Brigid. When we click, you're going to be fabby, aren't you? You're super sharp. Aren't you? Bright as a button. Yeah. They allow me to live and work the way that I do, and we are entwined for work and for life. If the horses could interpret my words, then they would be very simple, and it would be that I love you, heart and soul.